This is LGR, London Greek Radio.
Κατέβασε τη δωρεάν εφαρμογή του London Greek Radio από το App Store για iOS και Google Play για Android και συντονίσου. London Greek Radio 103,3. Μας φέρνει πιο κοντά.
This is London Greek Radio. I'm Vasoula Christodoulou, and today we will talk about something that affects so many of us, feeling safe on our journey home, especially at night. I'm joined by Caragh Campbell, Head of Service Provision at Strut Safe, the volunteer-run phone line offering reassurance to anyone who needs support getting home safely. Caragh has been part of Strut Safe from the very beginning as a call handler and now oversees the service's day-to-day activity. She's also been closely involved in the launch of a brand new initiative that's getting a lot of attention, the world's first Strut Stop. Good afternoon, Caragh. Thank you so much for joining me today on London Greek Radio.
You are welcome. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you, Caragh. Now, Caragh, before we talk about Strut Safe itself, I'd love to start with you. You joined as a call handler when your eldest daughter left for university. What was it about that moment in your life that drew you to Strut Safe?
So the university that she was attending was 2 hours away from home. So I thought, if you are travelling at night, if you're coming home from a night out with your fellow students, you could call me, but if I was busy, I just loved the idea when I saw Strut Safe on social media that this was a great organisation that she could call if she couldn't get through to me. And then I thought I would want to be that voice for other people in that same situation. So anybody else that was walking home that couldn't get through to their usual person could call this service and just have that lovely 15-20 minute chat as they get home and get home feeling a lot safer. And I just thought that resonated. I just wanted to be that person.
Thank you, Caragh. Now, for anyone hearing about Strut Safe for the very first time, how would you explain what the service does exactly and why it's needed?
So we would love for it to not be needed, but there are still a lot of minority groups that travel late at night on their own and just would like a little bit of reassurance. So our phone line was set up on the back of a few high-profile street violence incidents, and it was just a group of students that wanted to do something different, just provide us a lifeline, if you wish, to offer people the chance to chat to somebody on the phone as they're travelling home late at night or from A to B, wherever they happen to be going. We started as a walking service in Edinburgh, but we soon found that the demand on the phone was way higher from places out with Edinburgh. So we pivoted to a purely phone line. We're now UK-wide. We've got over 100 volunteers within Strut Safe. So we man the phones every weekend, Thursday through Sunday, and just offering that chance for people to have a friendly, reassuring voice on the end of the line if they're a bit anxious or worried as they're travelling home. And that's what it's all about, just making sure you get home safely.
And the need really comes through in the research you've recently released. Strut Safe survey found that 77% of people feel unsafe walking home alone at night, and 94% have changed or cancelled plans because of safety concerns. When you see numbers like that, what goes through your mind?
Just we hope that those 77 or 94% of people know about our line, know that they can call us, and hopefully that encourages them to not change their behaviour, to go out and continue to live their life, do the activities they enjoy, go for a run, go to the gym, go out with their friends, knowing that there's some place that they can come to and chat with our call handlers, which will allow them to then get home safely at the end of their socialising or whatever activity they've been out doing. We want people to feel safe and not have that worry as they're travelling. And we're just trying to do the small bit that we can to allow that to happen.
Thank you, Caragh. Now, nearly all respondents, 94%, said they feel more comfortable waiting inside a food outlet rather than standing on the street. Is that what sparked the idea of the Strut Stop? So, would you like to tell us about it, please?
Yeah, so it was obviously just an idea that we've been working with a PR company called The Herd, who have been absolutely amazing, and this was an idea that kind of came about that we thought, rather than wait on the corner of a street or wait somewhere where it's dark, if we could encourage some late night businesses to allow us the chance for people to wait inside, whether they're just pausing on their journey home, just to kind of have a bit of a rest, or whether they are waiting for an Uber or their friend to come and pick them up. But just to have that safe, well-lit place that they could wait. No expectation to buy anything, no expectation to interact with staff, but just somewhere where they felt safe for a few minutes while they decide on their next actions to take themselves home. So we reached out to a few businesses. We wanted to pilot it in London. Obviously, our hours matched those of Morley's, and Morley's is quite an iconic place in London. It's not some place I visited, being up in Scotland, but they were really enthusiastic to kind of help their community as well. So they've been really keen to come on board, and we would love to call out any other late night venues that would like to offer callers or people travelling home the same opportunity.
It's lovely, and it's so important that you clarify that there is no expectation to buy anything, and also staff aren't required to engage, or they don't expect you to say anything, if you need to use the Strut Stop. So it's not judgmental, I guess, and pressure-free, which is amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. So Strut Safe has now expanded its phone line to include Thursday evenings as well. Can you remind our listeners when and how they can use the service, and what is the number?
Of course. So we're open Thursday 7 p.m. to 1 a.m, Friday and Saturday 7 p.m. to 3 a.m, and Sunday 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. We are free all across the UK for anybody to call, as long as you've got inclusive minutes in your phone plan. And our number is 0333 335 0026.
And what feedback do you hear most of them from callers once they've reached home safely? I mean, do you have like a line or a survey that the users of the line can leave the feedback?
Absolutely. On our link tree on Instagram, there is an anonymous feedback form. So we collect anybody that wants to leave feedback after using our service can do that. The overwhelming majority of our comments are, I felt a little bit wary and unsafe before I called. Your call handlers were all lovely, and I felt a lot safer on my journey, and I got home safely. Our users are overwhelmingly really pleased and happy that we exist, and they're able to give us a call. And we do, it does what we say it does, and they're able to feel a bit more reassured and kept company on their journey home. So the majority of our feedback is overwhelmingly positive, which is great. And it's, as a call handler, when you're on the phone and you've been chatting to somebody for 20 minutes and they say, that's my key in the front door, it's the nicest, it's the best feeling.
Thank you, Caragh. And just a detail, perhaps I've missed it, I'm not sure. Is it a sign on the shop that is Strut Stop? I mean, how can we know that it is? Okay, sorry, maybe I missed it.
Yeah, not at all. So we've got little vinyl stickers that are in the window of the Morley's that we are currently in. So we've got two currently in Dawson Junction and Stockwell, and there's just vinyl stickers with our logo and our number on the windows of those Morley's. And that's, I guess, if anybody else was to sign up and volunteer to be a Strut Stop, then it would be the same kind of setup, that we would kind of just put that sign in the window so that passers-by know that they could wait inside that establishment while they either make a phone call for an Uber or while they just take a pause on their journey, and that's how they could identify those safe places to do so.
Oh, amazing. Now, looking ahead, Caragh, this feels like just the beginning. What's your hope for the future of Strut shops, and what would you say to other late night venues who might be thinking about getting involved?
If anybody else is thinking about getting involved, I would say just please get in touch. You can either DM us through Instagram, or you can get in touch through email or through our website if you wanted to come on board, and we can obviously put you in touch to do it that way. There is obviously, like I say, there's not a lot that you need to do. Just allow people to wait safely in your establishment without that pressure to buy anything. The staff don't need to engage either, unless obviously the person wants to buy some food while they're waiting, and that's absolutely fine. We're just hoping that as many late night establishments across the UK would like to come on board with us and just offer that safe place.
Fantastic. Caragh Campbell, Head of Service Provision of Strut Safe. Thank you so much for joining us and for the work you do and your volunteers do to help people feel safer on the journey home. If you are listening and ever need support, you can call Strut Safe for free on 333 335 0026 with volunteers available Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday evenings to stay on the line until you get home safely. Thank you again, Caragh.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Thank you. This was Caragh Campbell and this is London Greek Radio. I'm Vasoula Christodoulou and thank you for listening.
This is LGR, London Greek Radio.
Ο αγαπημένος σου ελληνικός σταθμός στα social media. Ακολούθησέ μας στο Instagram και στο TikTok, βρες μας στο Twitter και κάνε like στη σελίδα μας στο Facebook London Greek Radio.